What's going on, my fellow cronians? It's your local pimp, without the limp, Scuba Chew, back with another LolCowTCG unboxing. So, before we start this off, gotta give our big shout out to our boy Bendy right here for providing the art, like always. Always kills it. So, we've got a couple releases to talk about, everybody. We've been waiting a while, and things are finally starting to ship out. Looks like we got some Volume X right here on top. Ooh, and y'all can see that special box right there. We'll wait on that one. But here we go. The CW Chan Entity Awakened. I probably just said that weird, whatever. But this is the promo. This released a couple months ago. We've been waiting on this. These are awesome looking promos, and this was an artist series, actually. Our boy Arctic, he absolutely killed. Oh, damn. That boy absolutely killed on this. Look at this art. So this is the standard. It's got Immortal and Shrouded on it. So you may begin the game with this card on the field spun. If you do, your starting life points are halved. During your draw step, you may choose to skip your draw. If you do, search your deck for a CWC type character, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. And it's also got a secondary ability. We can spin it and create a 2020 Sonichu token. So this is another card that we can use for token generation. Although the Sonichu tokens won't have dash on them, it is free walls. So this guy is hitting for 0, got 10 health. The biggest drawback with this new promo is that beginning part. You start the game with this on the field, so you're not paying that 8 tape cost for free, but your life points are taken from 420 to 210. Now this is really going to help with a CWC deck, because you're able to just spin this guy and search for any CWC that you got in your deck and add it to your hand, and you can immediately play it if you got the tapes. So this is a very interesting new promo that we got. And of course we got the standard art, the full art, and look at that glitter on there, that hollow, looking awesome. And we've also got the artist series with Arctic's signature right there. This is number 6 of 50. And next, it looks like we got ourselves a little test print here from an upcoming LCU set. So this is the Tina D LolCow Queen. You can see right there it says test print. This one's actually pretty nice. It's got reach. You can spin and say, I don't spread for bread, and deal damage to a target character equal to the attack power of Tina D. So instead of declaring a beatdown, you can just spin it and do that 80 damage to anything. Or, well, any character, but still. Not a bad ability, and this is really cool. A test print. Very nice, very nice. And we've also got some of our new creepy tapes. These were released around Halloween time, the same as that zombie set that we're about to bust open. So we've got the basic tape, aka the booger tape, the blue tape, Mountain Dew voltage tape, red, aka the ketchup tape, the white tape. This is also known as the Gooner tape. And then we got the yellow tape, the golden yellow, the Velveeta liquid gold. Right there. It says Sonichu, baby. Oh, and how could we forget? Look at that. Look at that. We almost forgot our brand new Cypher tape. Look at that. That looks awesome. And then next up, we got another set of those tapes. But these are actually the hollow version. So we got the Cypher tape, the green tape, that blue tape, red tape, white, and yellow. That yellow looks awesome. So before we get into the main reason for this unboxing, let's bust open a couple Volume X. Let's see if we get lucky and get a wild card or something. Ooh, very nice. We got a Sonichu token on top. Y'all already know that's my favorite. All right. Let's see what we got. Sonichu, Brown Noise, ooh, Pickle Quest, Council's Verdict, Nick Nobody, Dark Side Becky, Dimension 7 Yo, It Arrived, DSP, CW Chan Envoy of the Beginning, and Envoy of the End. Very nice, beginning and end. I always love getting those two in the same pack. All right, time for our next one. Oh, hot dog, we got another Sonichu on top, baby. That's what I like to see. All right, let's see what we're working with this time. We got a Sonichu token, Love Quest, Flip the Bird, False King of Acronia, EDP, another Iterai.
The aliens, they finally made it.
Kiwi Supreme Tapist, Nick the Rascal King, Sir Maudie, and a Super Tipster Bro. Alrighty, and for our last Volume X. Alrighty, we got the Rascal token, a basic tape, Raxian Rage, Sludge for the Sludge God, Nick Akato, Nick Nobody, Boozebard Blade, Boogs Tame Chungus, Inward Boy, Fat Man, and that's it. So for those who don't know, we do have the Volume X redemption program going on. So what that means is you'll see right there on the bottom where it's got that orange little icon. That means that this is a legendary, or you could also just look right there. So you need 5 copies of these, or you need 10 copies of the ones with the yellow right there on the bottom. These are the rares. So 10 copies of a rare or 5 copies of a legendary rare. And you can actually send these in to Tuffy and get a stained glass version. There's only 20 made of each card in the 32 card set. So if you are interested in them, make sure you send them in. All right, now we've got the piece that all of you came here for. We've got the brand new zombie set. So let's see, it comes with 38 first edition assorted holos and 3 random inserted first edition ghost rare holos. Very nice. And of course, this is a LCU set. You can scan that QR code, take you to the website to check out more on this set. And look at this box. This box looks absolutely awesome. Very similar to the St. Patrick's Day boxes, but these may be a little better. We're going to have to see about this little flap right here once we get it open. Let's go ahead and open her up. Oh, look at that. Dang, this thing is stuffed. Oh my goodness. Oh, these may be our ghost rares right here. I think these are our ghost rares. So let's pull everything out. And let's see, what do we... Let's see, we got 2 big old stuffed packs right here. Let's go ahead and start with the standards first. Alrighty, so on top here we have the Boogie 2988 promo. And as you can see, this is the promo. So this is a 4 tape cost. Oh, and by the way, all of these are universal. And they've also got this new Stank Touch ability, which I'll go over in just a second. But this is a 4 tape cost promo, Zombie Boogie 2988. When Zombie Boogie or another zombie enters the field, all non-zombie characters get -20, -20 until outro. And you can spin him to create a 40/40 zombie token. So 80/80, not bad for a 4 tape cost. And it's got Stank Touch. So what Stank Touch means is whenever this character does damage to an opposing character during a beatdown or an interception, if that character does not have Stank Touch, it is immediately scrapped regardless of health. So this is a very, very broken keyword ability. And he's also a Chungus. So that just adds on. This is a very, very powerful card. Who do we got next? We got Batgirl, another Stank Touch. This is a 2 tape cost. Whenever this or another character is scrapped from the field, target player loses 20 life points and you gain 20 life points. If you compare this with those Stank Touch abilities, and we're going to go over all the cards, but every time you scrap something, your opponent loses 20 life points and you gain 20. This is going to be very, very useful for those who love to up their health points a lot. This is going to be a beauty. Next, we got Zombie Billy the Fridge. He's another Chungus. He's a 6 tape cost. When Zombie Billy the Fridge enters the field or declares a beatdown, you create 2 40/40 zombie creature tokens. So this one is a very good zombie. It's that 6 tape cost, very similar to like the card that we just pulled, this Fat Man Wings of Redemption. They're both heavy hitters, heavy health, very, very good. The difference is this Stank Touch really means everything, but also that ability. Every time he declares a beatdown or just simply enters the field, so let's say you get scrapped, whatever you have, Bo Black's like Avenger, boom, brings him back. That's another 2 zombie tokens that you get to create on your field. Yeah, they're both good, but Zombie Billy the Fridge, man, that stink touch is really making it shine. So it's a very, very dangerous and good card. And next we got another Zombie Boogie 2988. It is a 4 tape cost, another Chungus. Stank Touch, and whenever Zombie Boogie 2988 or another zombie enters the field, you know, pretty much the same as the promo, or actually exactly the same as the promo. So this is another one that is really good. We got Zombie Buff Weeb, 5 tape cost, Stank Touch. When Buff Zombie Weeb enters the field, return up to 2 target zombie type characters from your scrap pile to the field. That is nuts. This is like a little mini Happy Thanksgiving. And he's hitting for 100, so this guy is pretty damn good. Next, we got the Zombie Glammy Lammy, 3 tape cost. Whenever a character enters your side of the field, if it entered from scrap pile or you played it from your scrap pile, return Zombie Glammy Lammy from your scrap pile to the field at the beginning of outro. So if we play, let's say, another zombie card, or we have something that allows us to get characters from the scrap pile back onto the field, we get to play Glammy Lammy for free. If she was already in that scrap pile, just an immediate, there you go, she's back on the field for free. So not a bad ability for our Glammy Lammy here. Next, we got the 3 tape cost Zombie Behind a Camera, another Chungus. Stank Touch, whenever a zombie you control is scrapped, you draw a card. And it's got a secondary ability, Spin, and scrap a zombie you control and make 2 40/40 zombie tokens. So this ability is really going to be situational based if you want to use him for that secondary ability, or if you just want to use him to for that 50 damage to instantly scrap something. It's up to you, but definitely more of a situational type ability, and he'll be awesome in a Chungus deck just like the Billy and Boogie. Next we got Zombie Killer Keemstar, baby. So this is actually one of the cards that does not have the Stank Touch ability on it. It's got Reach. Prevent any damage done to Zombie Killer Keemstar by zombie type characters, and we can spin him to scrap a target zombie without, you know, declaring a beatdown or something. So this card right here, our Keemstar, pretty much has immortality from every single card that we're going to be going over. And next we got Zombie Nightmare, 1 tape cost, Stank Touch. Zombie Nightmare can't intercept beatdowns, and you may play Zombie Nightmare from your scrap pile if you control a zombie type character. So this is another free character, essentially. Or if you got a zombie type character on the field, you can, you know, immediately grab him, go beat, hello, welcome back. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Next, we got the Zombie Queen Tina D. This is our legendary of the set. So she is a 4 tape cost, Stank Touch. Whenever you beat down with a zombie, draw a card, then scrap a card from your hand and gain 20 life points. We can also pay 2 tapes and ban 2 cards from our scrap pile and create a spun 40/40 zombie token. Now this is me personally, but I probably won't use her for that secondary ability. You're having to pay 2 tapes plus ban 2 cards. Let's say that you got Killer Keemstar in your ban pile, or, you know, one of these other zombies that we've gone over that could really help you, like the Zombie Billy the Fridge. You're really trying to get those zombie tokens. Let's say all you have in there is 2 Zombie Billy the Fridges in your scrap pile. You got to instantly ban those. That means you'll never get them back. So like these other cards that would help you bring out a zombie type from your scrap pile, say goodbye to that. They're gone for the rest of the game. And I just don't think that it's really that worth to do that just to create 1 spun 40/40 token. Keep in mind, it comes in spun. But whenever you beat down with a zombie, so not just her, but if you got any on the field, you can draw a card, then scrap a card from your hand and gain 20 life points. Now, you could be big brained about this and play something like, I don't know, what would be a good, Glammy Lammy. Glammy Lammy. You remember that Glammy Lammy, how she comes back on the field as long as we got something on our side of the field? Go ahead and scrap her from our hand, play this Tina. Boom, she can come right back. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So let's see, what else do we got? We got Zombie Scooter, Stank Touch. We can spin 2 and spin the card, and we can scrap a card from our hand to create a 40/40 zombie token. We can also spin 3 zombies that we control and draw a card and lose 20 life points. Now this is definitely one of the weaker, or if not the weakest, I think, card in the set. It's a 1 tape, it's hitting for 20, it's only got 20. And the ability you gotta pay 2 tapes as well as spin him, so you can't even declare Beatdown or Intercept, and you only get to create 1 token. And then with that other ability, you gotta spend 3 of your characters just to draw 1 card, plus you're losing 20 life points. Yeah, that's not a lot of life points, but still, you're losing the ability for 3 beatdowns, 3 interceptions. To me, this is the weakest link of the set. Moving on, we got the Zombie Spider Twiggy, 4 tape cost. It's got Leap on it. This is another one that doesn't have the Stink Touch on it. You may play this from your hand by returning a spun character you control to your hand and pay 2. So let's say for some reason we use that first ability where we spin and scrap a card, get that token. What we can do is pick it up off the field and return it to our hand, and this cost right here will half to 2. And when Zombie Spider Twiggy enters the field, we load a tape, draw 1 card, and make a 40/40 zombie token. So not only are you getting an extra tape before your opponent, you're also drawing an extra card, and you get a free 40/40 zombie token for potentially 2 tapes. This is really one of the more powerful ones in this set. This is a extremely good ability, and I'm very happy with this one. Next, we got Zombie Yo Mama, 5 tape cost, Stink Touch. When Zombie Yo Mama enters the field, you may scrap any character you control. If you scrapped a character this way, search your deck for any card and place it into your hand, then shuffle. So essentially, this is the same as like a Pickle Quest. The only difference is you're just scrapping something from your field, whereas with the Pickle Quest, obviously you just pay the 2 tapes to search for any card. And we've already talked about a couple of the cards where they come back on the field for free as long as like a zombie is on the field or something. So you can do some really deadly combos and not lose anything, because whatever you scrap is coming right back to the field. And that's a free Pickle Quest. So this is a very powerful card right here for 5 tapes. Next, we got the 3 tape cost Zomstav, Lord of the Undead, another Chungus. And of course, another Stink Touch. This one is actually pretty good. Other zombie characters that you control get +20/+20. And then we can pay 2 and spin, return target zombie card from your scrap pile to your hand. You must talk like a zombie for the rest of the turn though. Now the reason why I like this one is because I'm always a sucker for those +20 or +10s or whatever that really wants you to pair a set together in order to get the boost abilities. So that is just why I like this Zomstav. A 20/20, that is a pretty good boost compared to some of our other cards like the Toy Tanks that only give a +10/+10. So Zomstav, not bad, especially if you're running the Zomstav, Boogie, and Billy together in like a Chungus deck. This could be extremely useful. Next, we got the Zombie Zayzooted, a 4 tape cost, Stink Touch. When Zombie Zayzooted enters the field, scrap the top 4 cards of your deck. While Zombie Zayzooted is on the field, you may play zombies from your scrap pile as though they are in your hand. So let's say for some reason you haven't been able to pull one of these zombie cards that allows you to essentially just continuously grab stuff from your scrap pile for free and bring it back on. As long as our Zayzooted is on the field, whatever zombies you got in that scrap pile that for some reason didn't come back out, you can just play them as though they were in your hand. So as long as you got the tapes, you can put them on the field. And next up, we got, getting a little ahead of ourselves there. Oh, baby. Now we got what I consider the MVP of the set. This is an absolutely crazy card right here. So this is Zombie Reaper Xylee. This is a 9 tape cost. This is one that has Leap on it instead of Stink Touch. When Zombie Reaper Xylee enters the field, scrap all other characters on the field, then return all zombie type characters from your scrap pile to the field in the spun position. So if you're not picking up what I'm putting down at the moment, this is a 9 tape cost, free server outage, and free Happy Thanksgiving built into this card, which is absolutely insane. And keep in mind, remember, there's a bunch of cards that let you search or grab from the scrap pile, put them on for free, or pay the cost. Every time this enters the field, you're getting that server outage and Happy Dank ability every time. It activates immediately as soon as this thing hits a field. So this right here is definitely a game-ending card right here, and I have a feeling this won't last long, but at the moment, we can still run 3 of these in our deck. So there's been no limits applied to this set, but man, if any card was to get a limit, I have a feeling it will be this one. And then next we got our zombie token, 4040. We've got Zombie Gigi. This is a 3 tape cost. Stank Touch on her. Pay 20 life points and scrap a character you control. Add a cipher tape to your hand. Personally, I'm probably not going to touch our girl Gigi here. That ability, just, I don't personally think that it's that great. So, yeah, let's move on. And we got our boy Zombie Albert here. 3 tape cost. Stank Touch. When you play a character from anywhere but your hand, return Zombie Albert from your scrap pile to the field. So all those cards that were in the scrap pile, like I've been talking about this entire time, this guy gets to be another one that you play for free, as long as it comes not from your hand. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And for our last one here, we got Zombie Tommy C. 2 tape cost. Stank Touch, of course. When Tommy C is scrapped from the field, if it had no -10, -10 counters on it, return it to the field with a -10, -10 counter on it. What does that mean? If this guy is scrapped, he immediately gets to come back on the field for free, with the only difference, he will now hit for -10 and have -10 life points. So essentially this is just like a free one-time use wall. But only one time. As long as he didn't have that -10, -10 on him before you put him on the field, you can bring him back out. If you already had it, once he's scrapped, he's stuck there until, you know, some other type of ability can hopefully get him back out on the field. So that was our full zombie set. That was the standard arts. We're going to take a look at the full arts in just a second. Look at this box. This box is awesome, dog. The Willy Wonka factory cooked on that one. I ain't gonna lie. Next up, we got the full arts here. All of these are the same ability, but we got the Killer Keemstar here. The Zayzooted. Albert. Boogie 2988. Spider Twiggy. Scooter. Zombie behind the camera. This one's crazy, dog. Zombie Queen, Tina D. Tommy C. Gigi. And I'm telling y'all, dog, this one, ooh, she's looking sweet. And oh, that hollow right there. Look at that. Boom. Like a full rainbow Skittles, bruh. All right, so we got the Reaper Xylee. Glammy Lammy. Billy the Fridge. Zomstuff. Batgirl. Zombie Yo Mama. What? What? We got 2 of them. Okay. I think this is probably just a mess up. I don't think there's any no, there's no difference. That's crazy, bro. All right, we got 2 Yo Mamas. And a Nightmare. Oh, and a Buff Weeb. What am I talking about? And a Buff Weeb. This is an awesome set. Awesome set. Now, what you've all been waiting for. Y'all want to see what ghost rares we got up in here. So, let's see. Let's see. All right, fellers. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's see which 3 we got. I'm hoping for Reaper Xylee at least. Really like that card. Okay, Zombie behind the camera. Oh, we got the legendary. We got the Tina D. Let's go. Look at that hollow, bro. Look at that hollow, dog. Oh, these look sick. And who's going to be our last one? Well, I know. Oh, I know who this is. I know who this is. Y'all see that little symbol right there? This is going to be our boy, Killer Keemstar. What'd I say? Hot dog, brother. So these are the ghost rares. These are going to be the hardest to pull out of this set, as there's only 3 inserted in these crown bundles, and I believe only 1 in the pay pig bundle for our 3 that we got. Not bad, not bad. We got the Angry Grandpa crew, and then we got Mr. LCU himself, boy Keemstar. All right, everybody. So it looks like this is the loot that we got today. Thank you to my boy Tuffy for sending over that test print, and as well as a couple extra goodies. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. So if you're interested in getting any of our CWC, our brand new tapes, or some of those zombies, head on over to LolCowTCG.com and use code BEATDOWN for 15% off your entire purchase. I haven't done one of these unboxings in a while, but thank you everyone for tuning in. I've been your dog, Scuba Chew, and I'll see you in the arena. See ya.